What changed for me in a year on YouTube? Well, there's a lot to be said about this. Actually, a lot has changed for me, guys. Gaming wise, first of all, and that's going to be the topic, of course. 60 frames per second. That was a big topic that came up on Xbox and PlayStation, and PlayStation actually boasted that it was the era of 1080p 60 frames per second. Now we all know that a lot of the games are not hitting 1080p and 60 frames on these consoles, but it really made me wonder, how come 1080 was supposed to be what Xbox and PlayStation was? But then I found out from doing my research and paying close attention that it was always upscaled. We never really was getting 1080. We was getting native 720 upscaled to 1080. And then I said, oh, okay, now I see. So these consoles bumped up to 1080 full, 1080, native 1080. And now we have the issue between Xbox and PlayStation where Xbox is not even hitting 1080. Then neither one of these are hitting 60 frames. And if anyone knows my background, y'all know I do music videos, and I always had a gaming PC ever since I brought my first PC. It was the top of the line, able to play games. Now I'm not saying I have the biggest and baddest PC, of course, but I'm saying that I can play my games at max settings and I should be fine. And I never really gave PC a shot because I felt it to be inconvenient. But honestly, after playing Smite on Xbox One, Arsenal gave me a key to play the beta, and seeing how it looked versus my PC, I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It made me go, man, you know what? I felt kind of hopeless for my Xbox. I just looked at it like, man, this thing, it looks so bad compared to my PC. Now, don't get me wrong, I am still rooting for Xbox, but what has changed for me is, yeah, man, I got spoiled by PC, guys. I'm sorry. I'm making a confession to you guys to tell you I have gone and I've switched over to the dark side. I am now PC elitist to the core. No, I'm just playing. My console of choice, my platform of choice is now PC. As far as I'm concerned, Microsoft is PC and Xbox One. So I don't really feel like it's a switch, but it's more of a graduation. But this video is not to say, oh, Xbox sucks, PlayStation's better. But technically, yeah, Xbox sucks and PlayStation is better, guys. Now, why do I say that? As a content creator, you got to understand something. There's no 900p button on YouTube. So when I'm capturing footage and I try to give it to you in 1080, I'm upscaling. And anybody in the video field will tell you garbage in, garbage out. That's a saying in the editing room. That means that if you have a 900p native footage, you never upscale. You always shoot up and then you scale down. You never scale up. That's a no-no, but it's a dirty thing that goes on in gaming, and it actually is going on with 4K right now. In my belief, there's a lot of people upscaling things to 4K and telling you that it's 4K and it's really not. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. But for now, let's just keep it about this. I actually do have the option of playing 4K. I never have to worry about 60 frames per second on PC. It's very rare that I get 30 frames, and in most cases, when you get 30 frames, there's some kind of workaround to get it to unlock and give you 60 frames or better. So I got spoiled by this. I can't go back to wishing that I'm gonna get 60 frames or even 1080, and that's really sad. After 2 years practically of Xbox One and PlayStation, I have realized that Xbox One was never designed to come out at the time that it did. It's an unfinished console. It needed the DX12 before it should have came out, and it came out to compete, and I get that. But in the process, you screwed a lot of people. Multiplats are now in a tier system of PC 4K capability, PlayStation 1080p capability, and Xbox One maybe 1080, but definitely somewhere between 720 and 900. And I honestly feel like that's a slap in the face. Now, the footage you're looking at is, of course, various different interfaces and me showing you the difference. Steam has the Steam box, which is the PC version of the gaming console, and this is what it looks like, and that's what you're seeing in the background. I wanted you guys to see the differences and see that it's actually not that bad if you decided to switch to PC. The gaming crowd on PC was what always kind of turned me off, but as I matured and got older, it's kind of alright. They don't worry about console wars. There's nothing to compete with. So all of that petty stuff that goes on, and me actually just hoping and praying that when I buy a game, I don't want to be worried. And I'm gonna make a confession. When I brought Mortal Kombat for Xbox, I did it because I wanted to have something to play on it, but I was so worried about the way it looked. I was scared when I got home I was gonna see a huge difference in how this thing looked versus my PC. and versus PS4. And I did see it, and I was like, man, you know what? This is crazy. So what has changed for me in the year? That's what changed. And I know this video is kind of long, and I, you know, talked about everything under the sun, but I just wanted to make a video to let you guys know that. Now, I'm not going to be going indie nuts. I'm still not a huge indie fan. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to be trying a few of them, and there's a few that I do like. But for the most part, yeah, I jumped ship, guys. I made the switch to PC as my main platform. And hopefully you guys join me. If you have any questions or want to know anything, let me know, man. I will gladly help you guys out. I've still got my Xbox there. I'm still willing to play with some of my friends and stuff, but that even changed. The games that we play changed. You know, I'm playing different things. I'm trying new things, trying different things. And yeah. So it's your boy Jimmybgaming, man. And yeah, you know, hopefully you guys, you know, make the change with me. You know, if you're tired of worrying about 1080p and 60 frames, come to PC. You want to see what that 4K look like? Come to PC. I'm here. You know, I still root for Xbox One. I'm not going to turn my back on it. But right now, that 900p, 30 frames, worrying about that every time I buy a game, I can't do that. Especially when I have a gaming PC capable of running everything in max settings. I can't. Batman Arkham Knight, probably going to get that for PS4, but I already brought it for PC because I know I want that special, you know, I want those bells and whistles. I want those options. The options you get with PC is so amazing, you know. I remember when I used to play on console and I had Game Genie. I don't have to worry about that with PC. You have Game Genie. Game Genie, you have trainers. You have everything. So many different things you could do. So with that being said, man, it's your boy. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Are you mad? Are you happy? Are you understanding? Do you not care? You know, let me know what you think. You know, at the end of the day, this is what's happening. And be ready for the Witcher 3 review coming. I have been working on that for the past 2 weeks. Let's get into this. I'm out of here. Peace.